Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. Third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Newton on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Newton on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And caught left side, Olsen. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. Now Stewart on first down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls state.
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So we've got a 2nd and 5. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now it's still. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Another pistol look here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Out of the gun, Newton. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, They'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. He's going to get the football. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back near his own goal line, Winston. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
In motion right is Evans. On second down, Winston again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
Shift together here from the D-line. A first down throw for Winston. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Jameis now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And the tight end goes in motion left. Flushed out right. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. One receiver to the left is Evans. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Winston. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And it's no good. Aguayo pulled it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Ready? 180? 58, right over there. Right over now. Sponge. On the ball. Ready up.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling it. It's caught inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. In the red zone this time. And he motions the wide receiver. From the red zone now, Newton. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One receiver to the left is Evans. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Coney Ealy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll toss it out to Sims. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
20.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage, and they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Set. Do something. He's checking. Wake up. Watch the twist. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, check point. Wake up. Slam.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Panthers are set up now with a first and goal. And now a first down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. A second down throw for Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down. Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there on the screen pass. 33 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know, most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. And then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
First down, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now Winston. Charles Sims, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together and makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Here's Winston. Can't find anyone open. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They come out here in the eye. To throw on second down is Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target, and it's third and short.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. One receiver to the left is Evans. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton finding time. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
William Golston in on the stop. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he'll get it down this time in the 17. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run. And
now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. And they take a knee. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where